Hey beautiful, did you know that betrayal, if left unhealed, can strongly impact not just your life and your relationships, but it can also impact your work and your business. It can make even running a thriving business, if you own one, near impossible, and it can sabotage your career. How can it do that, and in what ways? Well, today on Beauty Beyond Betrayal, I'm going to share with you 3 major ways that unhealed betrayal can impact your work and your business. So stay tuned. Hey beautiful, welcome to Beauty Beyond Betrayal. Have you discovered your husband's been having an affair? Do you just want the pain to stop and be able to take a deep breath again? Do you find yourself up late at night Googling how to save your marriage, heal from an affair? Do you wake up with the hope that this nightmare would end only to feel crushed and humiliated because your husband acts like the affair was really your fault and now you're left obsessing with where he is and if he's seeing her again? Hey, I'm Lisa. I too was devastated when I discovered my husband was having an affair. I too felt the pain would never end and wished he would just stop the affair and we could restore our marriage. I wanted the weight of the trauma to be lifted so I could breathe again and be able to have someone, anyone, help me climb out of the dark, miry pit of despair so I could begin to heal and be confident in me again. But I kept telling myself, he won't stop seeing her. Must have been my fault. And this pain, it'll never go away. Until I found hope and healing in Christ, along with simple techniques that helped me to learn how to recover from the betrayal. In this podcast, you'll discover what betrayal trauma really is, learn simple techniques to heal and recover, and get biblical guidance to help you make the right choices as you heal from the affair so you can be free from the heartbreak and the pain and rise in confidence once again to be the woman God created you to be. So beautiful, grab your favorite latte or a glass of wine, snuggle up on the couch and focus on yourself for a few minutes. Let's dive into what it really means to rise up from the ashes of betrayal and loss into a life that you really desire. Welcome back to the show, beautiful. Before we dive into the content of today's show, I've got a question for you. Do you wish that there was a way that you could finally heal from the devastation of his betrayal? Do you wish you could stop like the movie reel of the intrusive thoughts that are going on and on and on in your mind? Getting control of the triggers once and for all seems like something so unattainable, yet you desire it so greatly. Wouldn't you love to have some healthy boundaries in place, finally rebuild some trust with yourself and others, and rise again in confidence as the woman that God created you to be and leave the pain behind? Well, if that's what you've been desiring, then I want you to know we are 44 days away from reopening our Beyond the Betrayal group coaching program, our 3-month group coaching program. This is your roadmap to recovery. It's a membership coaching program for Christian women who are seeking hope and healing from the devastation of betrayal. And in this, you get a proven roadmap to healing, weekly video sessions with me guiding you through this roadmap. You get a printable workbook and downloadables. You get extra materials, weekly check-ins and accountabilities. We also have a coffee chat Q&A once a week. We bring our coffee, we come together over a Zoom, and we have live group coaching to where we help you get unstuck from some of the things that you are trying to heal from. And you develop community with like-minded women who are going through some of the same things that you've gone through. Beautiful, head on over to my website, lisalimehouse.com. You can see it in below in the show notes. You can click on Work With Me. I've got the direct link for you there. Go check it out. We are actually pre-registering for this next 3-month program. And once the doors shut, you won't be able to get in again until next year. So you want to make sure that you get in while you can. It's a program that has been designed to help you step by step And it's a proven roadmap. There have been so many women that have gone through this program. They said they can't believe the content that they get. They can't believe the healing that they've achieved. And they are loving their lives once again. And I would love to help you do the same. This is a great way, if you're not ready to get into my VIP private coaching program, this is a way to go through it with other women. You can kind of self-guide during the week and then come for the group coaching and then move on from there. Yes, if you get stuck along the way, you can have a private coaching session with me as well. So make sure to go below in the show notes, check out the program, get pre-registered, because we're only allowing 12 women into this group. We keep it small for a reason, because we develop a sisterhood there. So we're only having 12 slots available, so get in while you can. And it is a great price for group coaching, so make sure to check it out, and I can't wait to see you inside of the program. Now let's jump into today's show. You know, many times when we think about betrayal, we think about the ways it impacts us regarding our health, or just maybe, you know, how it affects our relationship or our life. But a lot of times we don't think about how it can affect us when it comes to business. Yes, we are affected physically, mentally, emotionally. It takes a toll on our life in so many ways, but most women don't recognize how it's showing up in the workplace, how it's showing up in your career, or if you are a business owner, is it affecting the daily ins and outs of your business? Is your business able to continue to thrive? Well, I want you to know that unhealed betrayal affects it all, every last bit of it. And there's probably some emotional baggage that you're carrying around if you've not been healing the betrayal, if you've just kind of DIY'd it, or you're doing your own research and you're not having someone to guide you along the way so that you can heal step by step. You probably are carrying some of this to work with you, to your business with you. So how do you know? How do you know what the signs are if you are actually doing this, if it's actually affecting your work and your business? Well, I want to help you with that today, because I don't want you to be sabotaged by this. I don't want you left unhealed. I want you to reach your goals. I want you to thrive in your career and in your business, and you can do so. You don't have to stay stuck in this unhealed trauma, but you need to know what to look for, how it can show up. So there are 3 major ways across the board that women are usually affected and impacted, where it shows up in your work and your business. And so we're going to talk about those today. The first one is it shows up in our self-esteem. Betrayal shatters us at the core. It shatters our self-esteem. It shatters our sense of worth. It shatters us so that we kind of take on the attitude of, I'm not enough. I'm not worthy. I'm not pretty enough. And the I'm nots build day in and day out. And because this betrayal feels so personal, and it is personal, and it feels so intentional, whether it was or not, we have a tendency to take it deep within, and we take it on, and now we look at it as it was our fault, we were the cause of it, so it destroys your self-esteem. It is a direct hit at the heart. It's like the arrow was shot and it imploded from the inside out. We question everything about ourselves. We question our self-worth. We question, our self-esteem. And so how does this come across in the business realm? How does it come across in our career? Well, think about it. If you are feeling unworthy, then you may not be showing up as a woman of worth when you walk into your place of business or your work, your job. You might not be showing up to your career as you used to in the past. You have this worthless feeling about yourself. So it's going to project in the ways of how you show up, how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you communicate. It's going to show up in how you are doing your work. You might not be doing it as in excellence as you did before. You're not putting forth the effort that you used to. And then you're questioning everything you do. You don't think that you are good enough anymore. And if you don't believe in yourself, then, well, how can anyone else believe in me? They probably don't believe in me either anymore. They see that I'm slacking off at the job, or they see as a business owner that I'm not doing the job that I used to as a business owner. So why would they, support my business the way they used to? Well, it directly impacts how many people are convinced that you are the one that can help them in a very specific way that they need. And so if we are impacted in the self-esteem area, well, it will show up in your business and it will show up in your career. When we cannot have that worth deep within, it is going to show up and manifest itself in very, very different ways. And it's not just going to be in your life and relationships, but it will be in your business. Now, the second one that I want to share with you is your confidence. Now, I know some of you are probably like, yeah, that one hit home really big with me because I don't have any confidence right now. And usually when we've been betrayed, our self-confidence gets kicked to the wayside. It shattered us, right? The betrayal, the infidelity, finding out about his pornography addiction, it shattered your confidence at the core because you were confident as a woman. You were confident in who you were. You were confident in your body, in the image you carried. And now that's all been shattered. Now you look at it and say, I'm not so confident anymore because if he turned to pornography, then something must have been wrong with me. If he turned to another woman, surely I'm lacking something. You see, 1 minute you may feel very safe and secure in yourself. And then all of a sudden betrayal comes knocking at your door. Discovery day came and you've been shattered. And in an instant, that sense of safety and security was ripped out from underneath you. So how does it affect your business or your career? Well, if your confidence is shattered, then you're not going to present meetings the way you used to. You're not going to speak to coworkers or employees the way you used to. You're not going to carry yourself or speak the way you used to those who you serve, the customers that come in and day out, the patients that you serve, the clients, all of the people that you serve. Now you're not as confident when it comes to asking for the sale. You're not so confident when you go to speak to your boss about a raise. You're not so confident when you go to the bank and ask for a loan for your business. You're not so confident anymore when you're introducing yourself at marketing events or networking events. Maybe you're making a call to someone that you're supposed to collaborate with. You're not so confident on that phone call, and it comes out with the tonality of your voice. You don't carry that same power and confidence that used to exude from you. Confidence is crucial in your business if you're a business owner, and it's crucial as an employee, because if you have a career, you need to be confident in that, confident in who you are, confident in what you do, how you show up daily. And if you're not, if you're without confidence, it can be very challenging to convey the messages that you're seeking to speak to others. It can really be challenging in the way you show up, and it can be challenging in the way you want to present yourself. So your confidence, well, it is an impact when it comes to your business and your career when you've been betrayed. Now, let's look at the third one. The third one is your health. Yes, your health. And I know some of you are like, well, how does that affect my business? How does it affect my career? Well, I want you to hear me out on this. When unhealed betrayal trauma shows up, if we've not addressed it, if we're just sweeping it under the rug, trying to kind of gloss over it, trying to kind of like not deal with it because it hurts so bad, well, our health is going to suffer. We're going to start to have a diminished energy level. Our body's going to be affected. The stress response is going to ignite. It's going to get heightened. Our cortisol levels are going to just increase greatly. We're going to have unexplained pain in our body. We are going to have stress-related symptoms. We're going to have unexplained illnesses and conditions and disease that start to manifest in our bodies. Now, some of these that happen because of betrayal, and you've heard me talk about some of these before, can be digestive issues. Many women deal with unhealthy gut issues when betrayal is left unhealed. Then there is insomnia. Many suffer from either lack of sleep, or you go to sleep and you can't stay asleep, or your quality of sleep is affected greatly. Then there's Crohn's disease, IBS, colitis, constipation, diarrhea, you name it, all of these, right? And then there is the brain fog. We all suffer from that terrible brain fog. We can't remember things. We're real foggy. We have mental confusion. Maybe we're dealing with anxiety or overwhelming sadness. Anger, depression is starting to manifest, or extreme exhaustion. Then let's also talk about the body portion of it, where we either start losing massive amounts of weight or we start gaining massive amounts of weight. You know, there has been research that is done and polls that have been taken that show that 47% of women who have unhealed betrayal trauma have weight changes of some sort, whether it's a weight loss or a weight gain. And that's because you either can't keep food down or you're packing the food in as a way to comfort yourself. So immediately after you discover that you've been betrayed, it's impossible to deal with food issues. So now your body becomes extremely unhealthy. You're seeking to soothe, to calm, to relax, to maybe numb out, to self-medicate. And so what do? We sit around and we either binge or we purge. We are like watching videos and eating all the potato chips and ice cream, or we are laying in our bed and we're unable to eat at all. Beautiful, this affects your body. It affects your health. It affects your energy level, your metabolism. And these are symptoms of unhealed trauma that is being housed within your body. The body truly keeps the score. And when we have unhealed trauma, unhealed betrayal that is stuck within the body, well, our lungs are affected, our brain is affected, our heart is affected, our nervous system is affected, our liver is affected, the endocrine system, your adrenal glands, everything starts to shut down. Thus, we get ill, and some of us even cross over into dis-ease. I know for me, because I left this unhealed for a while, I ended up in a 4-day hospital stay in the cardiac unit. My adrenal glands had shut down. The Hashimoto's got full-blown again, so my thyroid whacked out, and my heart was overtaxed. And so I completely went into a system shutdown. And beautiful, I don't want that for you. How does this affect your business? Well, if you're dealing with impacts on your health, your energy, your body in this manner, you're not going to be able to show up to work and to your business accordingly. It's going to be hard to have the energy level to do your job on a daily basis. It's going to be hard to speak to customers, clients, patients. It's going to be hard to be able to do the books, maybe to keep your accounting intact. And it's going to show up when mistakes are made, either in your own business or at work. Many women have lost their careers and have even gone bankrupt due to betrayal because it has been left unhealed. And beautiful, I don't want that for you. So these are 3 main ways that unhealed betrayal can affect your work and can affect you as a business owner if it has left unchecked. Don't just sweep it under the rug. Don't leave it by the wayside. Don't just think that you're going to get over it without addressing it. Beautiful, you have to heal it in order to be free from it. And you have to feel it in order to heal it. So you need someone to work with you along the way so that you can have a proven roadmap to heal once and for all, so that your life, your relationships, your health, your work, and your business can all thrive and not go by the wayside. And if you need help doing that, reach out in the links below in the show notes. Beautiful, I just pray that today helped you. I pray it helped you in a major way, because most women don't realize just how much their business and their work is impacted through unhealed betrayal. See to it. Make sure that you heal yourself so that you can thrive as God intended you to. Be blessed, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks for stopping by today and spending a little while with me. I hope you enjoyed today's show and found hope, healing, and encouragement. Please remember to subscribe to my podcast and leave a review. You can even screenshot this episode and share it on IG or Facebook stories. This is how we get the message of hope and healing out to all women who are in the midst of betrayal and loss. If you're ready to move out of the devastation of betrayal and take the next step in your healing, make sure to reach out to me and schedule your breakthrough coaching call today. Until next time, love God, live your life passionately, and always choose joy in the midst of any circumstance that you may face. Cheers to you, beautiful.